Good evening, trustees, staff, and members of the public who are joining us this evening for the December 9, 2025 public board meeting. The meeting is called to order. In person, we have Trustee Liang, Trustee Kolosowski, Trustee Cohen, Trustee Mahmood, Trustee Dr. Elizabeth Sinclair, Student Trustee Natalia, Student Trustee Hayden, Student Trustee Jason, Trustee McCarthy, Trustee Ron Lin, Trustee Butterworth, Trustee Law, and Trustee Michael Chen. Trustee Melanie Wright is joining us virtual online, and we have Trustee Jenny Chen send her regrets, and Trustee Indigenous Trustee Dylan Bickcanoe send in his regret as well. The meeting is called to order. At this point, the chair would like to invite Student Trustee Jason Lin to help to provide the land acknowledgement.
We affirm that we are all treaty people and acknowledge that the York Region District School Board is located on the lands of 2 treaties. These treaties have been signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and the First Nations of the Williams Treaty, who are the Mississaugas of Alderville, Curve Lake, Hiawatha, Squacook Island, and the Chippewas, Beausoleil, Rama, and Georgina Island, who is our closest neighbor and partner in education. To honor this agreement, we will take up our responsibility to be respectful of their traditions, knowledge, and inherent rights as sovereign nations. We will respect their relationship with these lands and recognize that our connections to this land is through the continued relationship with these First Nations. And we acknowledge our shared responsibility to respect and care for the land and waters for future generations.
Thank you, Student Trustee Jason. A video of the student performing the Canadian National Anthem will be shared. Please stand with me if you are able to. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you for the beautiful performance from Barbary Public School Grade 3 classes. Always have great student performing for us. Thank you very much. Moving along, without objection, the agenda as written shall be adopted. Is there any objection, trustees? Without objection, the agenda is adopted. At this time, the chair would like to ask any trustee who has a direct personal interest or direct or indirect pecuniary interest in any matter being discussed by the board during this meeting to state the conflict and nature thereof. Hearing none and seeing none, thank you very much. Moving along, Vice Chair McCarthy will rise and report. Vice Chair McCarthy.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to rise and report the following recommendations and move their adoption without objection. That the York Region District School Board receive the confidential minutes of the November 18, 2025 Director of Education Performance Review Committee meeting for information. Number 2, that the York Region District School Board receive the minutes of the November 24, 2025 Audit Committee meeting for information. Number 3, that the York Region District School Board receive the minutes of the November 25th, 2025 Finance and Property Standing Committee meeting for information. And number 4, that the York Region District School Board receive the minutes of the December 2nd, 2025 Governance and Board Organization Committee meeting for information. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Vice Chair McCarthy, for the rise and report. Without objection, the recommendation shall be adopted. Is there any objection, trustees? Hearing none, without objection, the recommendation are adopted. Moving along, we will move to tonight's next agenda item, applause. Very, very excited. During applause, as a district school board, we recognize the significant achievement and contributions of student and staff at a public board meeting. Recognition of achievement is based on criteria set out in the board's award policy. At this time, I would like to introduce tonight's first recipient, Abby Marling from Prince Charles Public School. Before we invite Abby to the front of the room, let's watch this video that captures Abby's most recent accomplishment at Prince Charles.
Community to me here at Prince Charles Public School is where everyone's welcome. Everyone's been heard, everyone's been seen, and that you're present for them. Over the past few years, I've been on the parent council as their chair, as my daughter has been here for the last 7 years. She's in grade 6 now. So I've just been really fortunate through my whole life growing up. I had really supportive parents that showed the importance of being a community member and being a part of something bigger than yourself. When my daughter came to school, you start to realize and see how important those volunteers and parents played a key role in being able to shape the community and the school. It's just something I've been passionate about and feel the importance of, and importantly, being a part of being a volunteer and giving of your time also shows my own daughter the importance, and hopefully, when she grows up, she'll want to do the same thing. For a school to still be present 75 years later is something that I think needs to be celebrated and acknowledged. And so last year, our principal had informed me that this school year was going to be the 75th anniversary. And we wanted to create an opportunity for the current students, former students, to feel bigger than what they are. So we started the planning about a year ago in preparing for this. So when you think about where do we start and where do we end, we went right back to the beginning. Seeing how everything started, we were able to pinpoint right down to the call for the vendor for when the building was being built, why it was being built, understand the history of what was going on. And then we were able to find and capture some of these moments through archives with the Newmarket Historic Society, as well as York Region Museum. Some community members were able to share stuff. We wanted to capture the decades as it was going on so that people could find themselves in these photos. So the day was pretty special because we had almost close to 1,000 people show up, and most of it were alumni and past teachers. And as they walked through the hallways, you could feel the excitement, the love that they had in this building. And just as the children sang that song, you could feel that there was a family here that we may not have been aware that really was here. It was really a true day of celebration and excitement for the next years to come. The song Your Family that the children and students at the school were able to sing for the 75th anniversary open house celebration really represented the school as large. Through the teachers, they were able to get all the kids together, and it started early on the first week of school, so for them to be able to video it and then have it show, and something that they continue to share throughout the school year and beyond, really represents how your school is really your family. To be recognized for the School Applause Award, it's very kind. It wasn't just me, there's a lot of other people that helped. We're all part of that big community. Every student matters and every student counts. That's a tagline that the school has adopted and taken on over the last few years, and it's really what's been able to guide us. So if we're able to just give a little bit of ourselves to try to make someone else's day a little bit better, that's what community to me means.
Well, amazing. Abby, will you please come to the front of the horseshoe? And I also like to recognize that tonight's Prince Charles Public School principal, Stephen Savao, is also with us here. Please also come to the front for this celebration moment. I also like to recognize the families of Abby is also with us this evening. So families of Abby, please come to the horseshoe as well for celebration of recognition. Thank you, thank you. If you want to. Okay. Very, very, very humble. Thank you, thank you. Yes. Yeah. And Vice Chair McCarthy, this time you don't have to hold the camera because this is your school. And I just want to say that thank you for the wonderful video by our communication teams. As we have just seen, Abby has shown remarkable dedication and leadership at the Prince Charles Council at the public school for several years, and your commitment to building a strong, inclusive school community is truly inspiring, from organizing community barbecues to leading celebration. The 75th anniversary event is definitely a milestone and a key moment for the school itself, and feature a curated display of historical artifacts. Those are amazing. I don't know how you can work with the local school to find out all those nice pictures and the artifacts. I want to praise the school administrator for that as well. And your leadership have allowed your collaboration with the board departments and members to broaden the Newmarket community. So thank you very much. And Abby, over the past 2 years, I recognize that your school council leadership and support has been truly appreciated because you were, that's why you're here tonight. I could remember in the 7-8 years time as a trustee, you're one of the very first super strong school council parents that being recognized at a public board meeting. So well done, and thank you so much. Thank you for your work creating this welcoming. I know this is your 6th or 7th year, and you have still a few years to come before you can retire, right? And yeah, you finish it strong all the way. So thank you so much, and the Prince Charles community is truly blessed to have you to be with the school administration. So congratulations on behalf of the Board of Trustees. Well done, and I wish you a very, very good and restful evening. Thank you. Okay.
I just invited her for her daughter and husband to come up, take a photo with them, because they're a big part of what she does every day, all the time, but she politely declined. Abby was the first parent that I met when I first took the position of trustee at my very first meeting, as a first time being invited to a Christmas concert. So I was so excited, and we met, and we've been, I'd like to say, friends ever since, and kept in touch. And yes, we have at least 2 more years left, and your daughter is going to high school, so I'll look for you there as well at the high school. And just want to give you a moment to just maybe explain how, I know you did such a great job on the video explaining how rewarding it is or how you feel about it. But yeah, and please do prepare the next parents to take your spot. And thank you to the administrator, Mr. Stephen, for all your support. I'll give you a couple of minutes.
Yeah, no, I just thank you very much. Thank you for recognizing me. I think that, like it said in the video, is that Prince Charles is a school that's 75 years old. So it's one of your older schools in the school board. And even though we're a small school, amongst all your other ones, it's nice for our voices to be heard. Sometimes you can feel like you might get lost amongst the tens of thousands of other students and schools, not tens of thousands of schools, but, and so for our little school, it's nice. And when we did our 75th anniversary, you know, you never knew what to expect. We reached out to the community, and as the way is today, it's hard to get the word out there and how things are gonna be. But however, the day came and people just started to arrive. And it was really special, like it said in the video. And so I think something that maybe I took away in understanding, and as well as something, maybe a message for the board and for people is that it is really important to recognize and acknowledge and continue to recognize the past as well as the future, and bringing the students into learning how all the resources and things out there. One area that we didn't know and I discovered was the historic museum that the school board has, and it's not necessarily connected to the school board. So, you know, when you feel like you're a part of a really large community, it's something that I think as a young child, you're able to keep that with you for the rest of your life. So just again, as you guys talk about all the really important things in these meetings, just to come back to where you guys came from and what memories you have from elementary school that you would like to see continuing to be present in today's students' lives. Thank you.
So much. You're amazing.
Thank you very much, Abby. Truly inspiring. As speaking as a parent, thank you for your leadership and contribution to your school community, so thank you. Next, the chair would like to recognize the launch of Project Search, an innovative school-to-work transition program for students. I was there witnessing that. Let's watch this video that captures the program and the partnership between our board and several organizations that have made Project Search possible.
Programs like Project Search are very important because it's about giving all of our students an opportunity to shine, to grow, to achieve, and to open as many doors. We talked so much about pathways. This is allowing for an opportunity to open more pathways for our students.
Project Search had been brought to a number of different areas of the Y, and I knew that we had a number of people on site here who had a real passion for working with communities with disabilities. Project Search just made sense with our mission. We wanted to start focusing on customer service. We call it the Y way. It's how we treat people. And it was just such a great opportunity.
So in Project Search, Marshall Dimes Canada is the employment service provider. So we follow along the success of the students throughout the year, and then at the end of the program, we will help those students transition into employment by finding opportunities in the community where they're able to work, and not only obtain employment, but help them in maintaining it in the future.
Today was an exciting day. It was called the signing day. So it was really a celebration of us starting this year with the new group of interns. And so today was an opportunity for our interns to actually sign their contract with the YMCA. So we had representatives from the YMCA here. We had our interns, we had families. We have the March of Dimes present, and we had many different individuals from the YRDSB here as well. And it was an opportunity for us to all celebrate the start of this beautiful partnership with our students.
What I see with Project Search is it really is increasing their employability skills, and they are working as a team. So the day is very interesting as they get a little bit of curriculum at the start of the day from 8:25 to 9:30, and we learn all sorts of different skills.
So our students, they work in 3 different departments over the year in partnership with a department lead at the YMCA.
Hi there, my name is Maria Sigmund. I love Project Search because I love working at my internship, which is membership services. My teacher and skills trainer are very caring and kind. I like my tasks of folding towels, cleaning tables, greeting members, and letting people in. Project Search is helping me be independent, be part of a team, and I'm very happy.
So we definitely saw an increase in her self-esteem, which is amazing. She's doing a lot of tasks that shows a lot of responsibility, so I'm very happy.
Hi, my name is Sharon. I'm an intern. The skill I'm learning are sleeping and putting the weights in the correct spot, checking garbages and replacing wipes, greeting the members, organizing the small gym, cleaning the glass, organize the water bottle table, sort the front desk under the counter, use the checklist to clean the equipment.
Hello, my name is Aaron Walker. My internship is in the housekeeping department. I like to work here at the YMCA because my co-worker, skill trainer, teacher, and supervisor are nice and helpful. I get to talk to a lot of staff, and it has been nice to get to know them. I like this project search program because I'm learning to follow a schedule, by independent, and learning new tasks that I will give me skills that I can use the work placement. I like this project search program because people are nice here and the teachers are nice here.
My name is Olina. I like when I'm in the classroom because I can check out different job sites and career paths. On my schedule, I have to write down the cycle fit room, I have to stack the chairs, I have to organize the equipment, I have to organize the yoga mat and those blocks. I have to set up pickleball. I have to be the pickleball timekeeper.
And then what's great about Project Search is that after the 1 year with the YMCA and the YRDSB, there is a continued partnership for at least 1 year with the March of Dimes, where the support for employment and resume building and just searching for jobs, that partnership continues between the family, the students, and the March of Dimes.
The program for me represents teamwork, it represents respect for each other, and it's really diving deep into each intern, and they are finding what they're made of.
So before I call up the staff, I just want to say this has been an incredible collaboration between our board as the education body, March of Dimes Canada, YMCA Greater Toronto, Markham, which I have spent many years with my little one when he was younger, many years there, with the support of Holland Blueville Kids Rehabilitation Hospital. This partnership reflects a shared commitment to inclusion and community engagement. I would like to extend my and the entire board appreciation to our partners here with us tonight for helping our board to break down barriers and create a viable pathway to employment for our young adults with disabilities. At this point, I would like to call upon and recognize the efforts of Dahlia Osman, Principal Student Services Coordinator. Please come to the horseshoe if you don't mind. Principal Dahlia. Stephen Hopkins, Principal Student Services. Kim Tanaka, Principal Special Education. And this even unfortunate Elizabeth Troya Lee, Development Support Worker, and teacher Jennifer Purnell, both from UHS, could not make it here, but we will pass the certificate and congratulations. We would also like to recognize the incredible partnership and contribution of Amy Okada and Paul Jones from Markham YMCA, Carolyn Madugo from Holland Blueville Kid Rehabilitation Hospital, Jennifer Wei from March of Dimes, who some of them unfortunately could not make it here tonight, Jared Yoshihiki from CEC East, and Stephanie Alice, Chief Physical Therapy and Occupational Service, are also attending to show their support. So everyone who is part of this project, please come out. Thank you so much. Project like this is truly, it takes a village to support our students. So I just want to say thank you very, very much. Project Search is such a wonderful example of powerful community collaboration. It demonstrates what the board can be achieved when community resource comes together to create this learning opportunities beyond our classroom. Congratulations to all of your achievement and contribution to the student success. I was at the signing day, so I am coming out to take a picture with all of you.
Before you run away, just want to give you the opportunity to share anything that wasn't covered on the video. And thank you again.
Going to very off the cuff speak for the entire group, because it really is a group effort. And I do want to point out that that key members were not here tonight. So the group that was up front are all board employees, but if it weren't for the March of Dimes Ontario and YMCA of Greater Toronto, there's no way that this would happen. They have been incredible partners, lifting us up when we're struggling, and adding to every aspect of our students' experience. So I do want to make sure that we emphasize that part tonight as well. But it has been a great partnership, and as you can see, it's a wonderful outcome. So thank you to everyone.
Thank you, Principal Hawkins, for that. And I just want to recognize that Coordinating Superintendent House was also there speaking on behalf of the board for the signing day. It is remarkable. One of the students was my son's when he was really small, one of our neighboring student that I know. The parents haven't seen them for many years, and now seeing them again in this capacity is truly humbling and amazing. So thank you very much for looking after all of our, some of our students with various needs and disabilities. So continue the work, because we are serving all students in our school board. So thank you very much to the team. This concludes tonight's applause. I just want to, on behalf of the board, congratulations to both groups and individuals who are receiving this applause. It is really an honor that we can appreciate your work. So share this good news, share it with your community partner who are not able to make it this evening. I just want to wish you the very, very best. You feel free to stay for the remaining of the public board meeting, but I do not fault you for, because we have a school tomorrow as well, so thank you so much, everybody. I'll give a brief moment for us to show appreciation before the board meeting resume. Thank you. You want to walk them out? Walk them out? Walk you, please. Okay, the board meeting resumes, and moving along to the next agenda item. Each month, as a district school board, we take times to recognize and celebrate Heritage Month at our regular board meeting. Our school and workplaces are enriched by the diversity of students, staff, and families who bring their unique traditions, languages, and culture to our community. Tonight, we will highlight 2 Heritage Months observed in December and January. As we don't have a board meeting in January, I would like to call upon Trustee Law to speak about the Christian Heritage Month. This is first for our school board across the province, and Trustee Mahmood, who will share remarks on Tamil Heritage Month. Trustee Law.
Thank you, Chair. December is recognized as Christian Heritage Month within the York Region District School Board. This time of year is particularly meaningful to Christmas worldwide. It makes the season of Advent and celebration of Christmas, the birth of Jesus Christ, one of the most significant observances on the Christian calendar. Throughout the Christmas season, Christians embrace the values of peace, joy, and hope. While specific customs and dates may differ, The tradition of gathering with family and loved ones and reflecting on faith is universal. For many students, families, and staff, this is also a time of generosity and charity. York Region District School Board has a large Christian population, with approximately 23% of students identifying as Christians. Many students, families, and staff will take part in Christmas celebrations and other important Christian observances throughout the year. On behalf of the York Region District School Board, I'm happy to recognize and celebrate December as Christian Heritage Month.
Thank you, Trustee Law. As we do not have board meetings scheduled for next month, I would also like to call upon Trustee Nadeem Mahmood to recognize the diversity that we will recognize in January. Trustee Mahmood.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for providing me the opportunity to recognize January as Tamil Heritage Month. During this month, Tamils around the world celebrate important cultural traditions, including Thai Pongal, the Harvest Festival, which usually falls on the January 14th or 15th. Thai Pongal is one of the largest celebrations among Tamils worldwide, marking a time to give thanks for the year's blessings and to look forward with hope and optimism. Tamil Heritage Month also provides an opportunity to honor the richness of Tamil culture, language, and literature. Within the York Region District School Board, approximately 5% of students identify Tamil as the primary language spoken at home. As part of the board's Indigenous Languages and International Language Services, Tamil language programs are available to both elementary and secondary school students. To support educators, the board offers resources on its intranet, including a dedicated web page maintained by educators for Tamil students' success. Recognizing Tamil Heritage Month reflects our board's commitment to celebrating the identities and contributions of students and staff of Tamil heritage. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'm pleased to recognize and celebrate January as Tamil Heritage Month. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Mahmood, for recognizing Tamil Heritage Month. We greatly respect and value identities of our students, families, and staff who identify as Christian and Tamil. Your traditions and customs have enriched our school and workplace in your region. Thank you to Trustee Law and Mahmood in recognizing this Heritage Month tonight. Moving along, I'm going to open the floor for any of our trustee colleagues. If you have any special announcements, please just raise your hand or unmute your microphone. Feel free, including student trustees, and the floor is yours. Student trustee Hayden.
So I just wanted to mention, this past Saturday, I had the honor of chairing and helping organize a nonpartisan youth event at Aurora Town Hall. We hosted Aurora Mayor Marakis, MPP Don Gallagher-Murphy, MP Costas Menegakis, and MP Sandra Cobaina. We hosted nearly 100 youth from York Region, and we discussed things about civics and government. And each youth had about 35 seconds to ask a question to their elected representative. We had like a mini question period, so it was really cool. And the thing that I was most impressed by was how well-spoken everyone was. I was really impressed by, there was this 12-year-old girl from the YRDSB who started her own car detailing business, which I was really impressed by. So I was really excited by the event, and I hope to see more youth engagement in civics.
Thank you. Thank you. That's very exciting. Thank you. Trustee Law.
Thank you, Chair. I don't want to brag a little bit about my high school music festival here. I would like to give a heartfelt round of applause to the Markham Secondary School I served, Markfield Secondary, Berwick Secondary, and Markham District High School. In the past weeks, they have hosted outstanding concerts at the Markham Flight of Theater that bring students, families, and community together. These performances showcase not only remarkable music talent, but also the confidence, discipline, creativity, and teamwork that music education fosters for our students. Special commendation and shout out goes to the dedicated teachers, support staff, and administrators who countless hours for preparation, encouragement, and behind-the-scenes work that make these events possible. Your commitment to the arts truly enriches school life and strengthens our community. Music plays a very important role and a powerful role in our student well-being and development, enhancing focus, collaboration, and self-expression while creating lasting memories for families and friends. I'd like to challenge and encourage all our secondary schools and our board to grow their music programs. Well done to all involved. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Law, for your recognition. I have had opportunity to attend those concerts. It's truly remarkable, and appreciate the heroes behind the scene to support those students. It's quite amazing. Thank you for preparing that special announcement. Much appreciated as a community and the Board of Trustees. Thank you. Anyone else want to share? Okay, Trustee Michael Chen.
Thank you, Chair. I'd just like to share with everyone that back on November 27, me and Chair Lin and Trustee Law, we had the pleasure to attend an event hosted by our affinity group called Supporting East Asian Students, aka SEAS. This event is part of the SEAS 2025 Family Engagement Series, where parents and students had the opportunity to learn about their future pathway planning. We are very fortunate to have a wonderful performance by YRDSB students, and also an unforgettable guest performance by the 10-drum art percussion group from Taiwan. I was especially happy to see many elementary school parents participating at this event. I think there were roughly somewhere around like 300 to 400 people attending, and also learned that many of the parent volunteers that night are also part of their school parent council members. I'm really thankful for the staff who volunteered their time to provide such a meaningful learning opportunities to the parents and all the community stakeholders who set their booth there. Additionally, I also want to thank the support from our senior leadership team, and also to Director Kober. Your presence at SEAS event demonstrates the school board's commitment to education and a real significant encouragement to the SEAS team. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Chen. Yes, I was there. Remarkable performance and a cultural event. Also, our staff from curriculum. We have students, former student, alumni to share their pathway experience to the families in different languages, including English, Mandarin, and Cantonese. So this is very well done. I just want to applaud for our senior team and all the staff who put your time forward in an evening to support our students. So thank you very much. Last call for any special announcement. That's great. And today, myself have had the opportunity to be invited by the mayor of Markham to CC East in recognition again for, I cannot count how many times, for remember since 2022 we have standing on the path doorway, the lived experience of Chinese communities. This initiative, collaborated by the YRDSB and Municipal of Markham, have gained and received traction from across the region. The showcase show the Chinese descent for their resilience, perseverance, how they contribute to the community, and also this mobile exhibition has been traveling throughout York Region District School Board, and it is still going across the region. Also, they have received, as mentioned earlier, we know that our curator, Rebecca Mitchell, and the Markham Museum staff, led by Janet Reed, also came today together with the Markham Museum staff and some of our senior leadership team, including Corning Superintendent Glenn Gibbons here today to receive the recognition in the public space at the Council Hall. This is a very, very unique situation because of how incredible the work that the school board have been providing, and the student participation, the educators, the volunteer, more than 500 community members contribute to this project, standing in the doorways, lived experience of Chinese descent. So I just want to give a shout out again to everyone, and what are we going to do next with different groups? That will be our next question. So thank you very much. I just want to share this with my colleagues and the public here. Thank you very much. Moving along, we will have student trustee report. At this time, my pleasure always to invite our student trustee to present their monthly board report. Hayden, Jason, and Natalia, the floor is yours.
Good evening, Mr. Chair, Director, trustees, staff, students, and member of the public. It is an honor to deliver our December Student Trustee Board Report and to continuously represent the students of York Region District School Board. Over the past month, the three of us had the opportunity to attend the Ontario Student Trustees Association Fall General Meeting, held from November 13th to 16th. This conference brought together student trustees from across the province to exchange ideas and further develop advocacy priorities that support students' well-being and success. Throughout the conference, we participated in a number of engaging sessions. One highlight was our discussion with High School 2, an organization dedicated to creating safer school environments and promoting consent culture. We explored actionable strategies and tools to strengthen consent education and empower students and foster safer and more supportive learning environments within our board. We also had the privilege to hear from key influential speakers, including Annie Kidler, the founder of People for Education, who delivered a compelling address on current occurrences and emerging trends in the educational sector, specifically outlining the role student trustees hold in influencing and guiding the direction of education in this province. Her insights reinforced the importance of evidence-based advocacy, which is very foundation of the work we strive to bring back to this board table. Another meaningful moment from the conference was seeing Natalia serve as the Truth and Reconciliation Working Group Chair for Osta ACO. Hayden and I were privileged to participate directly in the intensive workshop she led. We engaged in thoughtful, essential learning that focused on understanding the history and realities of Indigenous people in Canada. This experience provided us with a deeper understanding of the 94 calls to action, equipping us with knowledge to better inform our own board's commitment to advancing reconciliation within our board.
During the fall general meeting, I had the privilege of attending this conference with both Hayden and Jason, with our sole purpose being pursuing further professional development and collaborating with other student trustees across the province to exchange advice and spark new ideas that strengthen our leadership skills. Speaking further on the fall general meeting, I planned and facilitated 2 workshops with the Truth and Reconciliation Advocacy Interest Group as per my role as the AIG chair. During these sessions, I created opportunities for members to discuss the history of Indigenous peoples in Canada and on Indigenous-led organizations while offering ideas for integrating their new learning into board discussions and community engagement. Looking forward into the months of December and January, I plan on working further with the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit team in the York Region District School Board towards the upcoming elections for the Indigenous Student Trustee position.
I would also like to start off by congratulating Natalia on her workshops at OSTA's fall general meetings. They were really engaging and exemplary of the work that we see at the board. Last month, we also held our biannual student outreach meeting, or SOM, at the Center for Leadership and Learning in Newmarket. We luckily avoided a snow day, and we hosted 29 of our 33 secondary schools, and over 100 students attended. The main 2 topics for the day were student leadership and artificial intelligence. Principal Mott hosted a workshop where students could identify their leadership styles and helped facilitate the sharing of best practices from school to school. For instance, we learned that some schools have business competition clubs, but others did not. This is crucial to ensure that students have equitable access to opportunities at their schools. Students widely enjoyed this session. The second session was led by Principal Ko on artificial intelligence. Students learned about the proper use of AI and how to advocate for the equitable use of AI in classrooms to their teachers. He discussed how integral AI is to the future of education and why students should be proactive in integrating AI in their studying while equipping them with the proper skills to maintain academic honesty. We learned about the planned board AI policy and the plan to allow board students to use Google Gemini with their GAPS accounts next semester. Thank you to the staff who helped us host the event, the York Region President's Council, Superintendent Fothrop, who made an appearance, Director Kober, and Chair Lin for your support. Overall, November was very exciting. Thank you for your attention and continued support.
Thank you very much, our student trustee, for the excellent advocacy, leadership, and as you outlined on your SOM, student outreach meeting, you talk about student leadership voice, so thank you very much for your continued work and contribution to our student body for 128,000, so thank you very much on behalf of the community and on our student and for the Board of Trustees, so thank you for that report. Moving along, we will have Trustee Mahmood, OPSPA First Board of Director, to provide the OPSPA report. Trustee Mahmood.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thanks for the opportunity to bring back the report from the OPSPA Board of Directors. OPSPA Board of Directors met on November 23rd at the regular Board of Directors meeting, which was held virtually. The day next after that, on November 24th, members of OPSPA Executive Council participated in Advocacy Day at Queen's Park, meeting with the members of provincial parliament from the government and all opposition parties. In the meeting, trustees and OPSPA staff focused on ongoing funding pressures and the importance of the contribution or continuation of local democratically elected school board governance. During the meeting, the following topics were updated. In response to significant financial and governance challenges driven by the Ministry of Education directives to supervise school boards, has resulted in a 25% budget reduction for OPSPA and legislative uncertainty under Bill 33. OPSPA has taken a proactive action and a review of its governance structure. The proposed refreshed governance model strengthens trustees' engagement through the regional councils, reduces the size of the board of directors, further clarifying fiduciary duty, and provides for a structure that will ensure OPSPA remains the expert voice in public education grounded in the local representation. There were 3 information sessions were held for the chairs and vice chairs and the directors of the education all across Ontario, and a vote on the proposed refresh proposal will be held on December 18th. An overview of the fall legislative calendar activities was also provided. The association was actively involved in issuing statements and providing submissions for Bill 33, Supporting Children and Students Act, and Bill 56, the Building a More Competitive Economy Act. Registration is now open for OPSPA's 2026 Public Education Symposium, also known as PAS, happening January 23rd and 24th at the Sheridan Center in Toronto. OPSPA invites school board trustees, public education leaders, board staff, and change makers for 2 days of future-focused learning, networking, and collaboration, all centered on what matters most, supporting our students. In October of 2025, OPSPA launched a Democracy is Not Outdated digital campaign in support of the role of elected school board trustees. Staff provided a verbal report at the meeting about the excellent performance of its digital campaign so far and future consideration for additional advocacy. And what is more important for here? On the education financing side, the school board financial statement submissions were due to the Ministry of Education on November 15th, and now revised estimates submissions are due on December 15th. And that is it from me, Mr. Chair. Most of the report. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Mahmood, for the update from OPSPA and recognizing that we are in a very unique situation and continue to have the collaboration. President Woodstock also have reached out to the chair, and we have had a brief conversation regarding the governance change. And just to ensure that, I think the chair have shared this FAQ on the governance change with our colleagues here. And I want to say that we want to make sure that our voice is displayed in the OPSPA table on behalf of York Region District School Board. So thank you very much for the work. January 23rd and 24th is the PAS, and I understand that yourself, Trustee Butterworth, and Dr. Sinclair register. I plan to register as well. I encourage my colleagues, if the schedule permits, please join with that OPSPA Public Education Symposium continuously. Thank you so much for that update. Moving along to Director's Information Report, Mr. Director.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's my pleasure to share some updates and activities that have taken place across the system in the past month. As everyone is very aware, we recently had the release of the Education Quality and Accountability Office results, EQAO scores. Our York Region District School Board students continued to achieve above provincial averages in the recently released results from EQAO, and our grade 3 students achieved 77% in the provincial standard assessment in reading, 70% in writing, and 72% in mathematics. And this compares to the provincial averages of 74, 65, and 64, respectfully. Our students in grade 6, 91% achieved at the provincial standard in reading, 90% in writing, and 65% in mathematics, compared to 86, 85, and 51 at the provincial level. We recognize this is just a snapshot in time and recognize that this is one particular assessment. But these assessments, we know staff work incredibly hard with our students each and every day and recognize that there were improvements this year in our assessments. And we are very proud of the continuous work that our staff does with our students in working to increase student outcomes each and every day. This year, 9,311 fully participating York Region District School Board students wrote the Ontario Secondary School Literacy Test, and for the first time, we had a 92% success rate compared with an average success rate of 85% across school districts in the province of Ontario. And our grade 9 math assessment saw a 74% of our York Region District School Board secondary students achieve the provincial standard, compared to a provincial average of 58%. And this was, we saw a significant increase, I would say a 5% increase with our grade 9 learners this year. A lot of work, and want to congratulate staff and students for their incredible hard work in this. We understand, as I said, this is a moment in time. This is a snapshot of one achievement. The data continues to support our work in our district action plan, which focuses on improving learning outcomes for all of our students. And over the coming weeks and months, staff continue to review school-specific data to inform their school improvement plans, with always the focus on supporting all learners to achieve their highest potential. And we know that there is a provincial review of the process, and we will update you as we learn more about that as that comes forward. Turning on to another partnership, we partnered with the Ministry of Labor, Immigration, Training, and Skills Development to provide students in grades 7 to 12 with the opportunity to attend the Level Up Skilled Trades Career Fair. This is an Ontario-wide multi-day event connected students with skilled trades professionals and industry experts, offering hands-on experiences, interactive exhibits, and mentorship. Students had the opportunity and explored career pathways in Ontario skilled trades and learned more about opportunities from businesses, associations, post-secondary institutions, and other partners and pathways. Our York Region District School Board team secured spaces for schools in 36 elementary and 22 secondary schools attended. And this initiative, students gained exposure to high-demand careers and resources that support pathway planning, aligning with our board's commitment to student achievement and future readiness. Very pleased to share we had a very successful Learning Together symposium in the last month. Brought together staff from across the system to deepen our strategies for student achievement and foster positive relationships, promoting mattering and belonging, and strengthening understanding and practice of human rights and inclusivities. Of course, this is based on the board's strategic priorities. The symposium featured interactive workshops and experiential hubs to equip staff with tools to create inclusive and supportive learning environments. And as student trustee Hayden acknowledged at the President's Council, the keynote also highlighted the evolution of artificial intelligence and its role in education, emphasizing the opportunities to personalize learning in the future, efficiency and ethical considerations, and we recognize that that is on the front burner for everyone as we work through and understand the ethical considerations of artificial intelligence in education. All the participants engaged in a full day of sessions on topics such as attendance, future-ready graduates, early years strategies, disability justice, and math assessment, alongside hands-on experiential hubs showcasing resources and supports. And the event certainly reinforced York Region District School Board's commitment to innovation and student success ongoing. Very excited to share around the hockey skate program, and this is a collaboration with the York Regional Police. The York Regional Police and the National Hockey League Players Association Goals and Dreams Fund offer students from grade 4 to 6, students from 3 schools, H.G. Bernard, Armadale Public School, and Morning Glory Public School, the chance to learn and skate and hockey in a safe, inclusive setting at no cost. Students receive new equipment, transportation. Transportation comes right to the school, and of course mentorship from York Regional Police staff and officers. Beyond sport skills, the program builds confidence, teamwork, and community connections, removing financial barriers for families that often are a barrier in the sport of hockey. And the initiative highlights how sport can unite communities and create innovative learning opportunities for our youth, and also engaging ways to learn from mentors from our police service. I had the opportunity to join the group at Sutton Arena, and just to see the smiles on our students' faces and see their participation and the growth. One of the coach officers said to me, "Bill, if you had seen where we are," it's a 6-week program, from week 1 to where we are today, and how much they've learned in skating and the skill development, it's so rewarding, not only for the students, but I could see the joy in the officers and the staff of York Regional Police working with our staff in it. So another great partnership. Throughout October and November, our First Nations, Métis, and Inuit education team collaborated with multiple departments to deliver professional learning and student engagement opportunities, and the team facilitated community circles and restorative practice sessions to strengthen relationships and support repair when harm occurs. Educators participated in the grades 4 to 6 social studies series that deepened understanding of curriculum expectations and integrated Indigenous histories and perspectives. Our Indigenous student advisors organized the Aboriginal Post-Secondary Information Program Post-Secondary Fair, connecting students with Indigenous serving colleges, universities, and institutes across Ontario and Quebec. Additionally, land-based outdoor education sessions supported staff in exploring Indigenous pedagogies, anti-colonial approaches, and the importance of learning in relationship with the land. In November, also, our Center for Black Student Excellence hosted events focused on wellness, cultural connection, and academic success. Highlights included the Power of Pause, Roots for Renewal evening with drumming and guided activities, a scholarship workshop in partnership with the Black Foundation of Community Networks to help students navigate post-secondary financial planning, and a virtual session on raising confident and resilient Black children featuring a York Hills presentation. Graduation coaches also provided targeted support to grade 12 students with post-secondary planning and scholarship applications. In November, pleased to share that our reception center welcomed approximately 135 newcomer students. This was welcome news and supported families as they transitioned into our YRDSB schools. The second whole cohort of our GIVE program, Get Involved, Volunteer in Education, concluded successfully with 28 parents and caregivers participating. Community engagement included a Holocaust education event at Georgina Public Library featuring author Kathy Kaser, held in collaboration with the Toronto Holocaust Museum. And as Trustee Chen shared, the great event supporting Southeast Asian students event showcased vibrant performances by local dance groups and the Pierre Elliott Trudeau School Jazz Band, which were amazing. And the Grammy nominated, I want to throw that in, Trustee Chen, the Grammy nominated 10 drum percussion group, which was amazing. followed by a student panel on East Asian identity and pathways, which was terrific. Our community partnership developed team continues to coordinate essential supports for families as the holiday season approaches, and I had the opportunity to attend another amazing one they hosted on Thursday, December 4th, Kwanzaa event. Families and community members came together at Bill Hogarth Secondary School to celebrate Kwanzaa in an evening filled with culture, connection, and creativity. Attendees enjoyed a variety of engaging activities, including arts, crafts, drumming, storytelling, and baking traditional cornbread, all reflecting the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. And the celebration also included a dinner, providing an opportunity for families and community members to connect over a shared meal. The event was a great event, fostering a sense of unity and joy among participants of all ages with staff. Families embraced the hands-on activities, creating memorable experiences while learning about the significance of this cultural holiday. And the celebration highlighted our commitment to creating inclusive environments that foster a sense of belonging in support of all of our students in their achievement and well-being. Wonderful work. And as we head into the holidays, it is a time for reflection, and it's wonderful to hear about all of the partnerships. I think tonight, a key theme of our meeting in the boardroom tonight has been a theme of our partnerships. And we're incredibly proud of our partnerships as it resonates through our applause program here tonight, through my report, the student trustees reports with the town of Aurora example, and our partnerships in public education, because in enhancing public confidence in public education, our partnerships are a key ingredient to all of that. And we all work very, very hard to make sure that we are enhancing public confidence in public education each and every day, because the work of our staff is relentless in pursuing excellence for our students and to lift every student up in giving them the opportunity for the outcomes that they desire and the future readiness that we talk about each and every day. And so as we head into the holidays, our students, staff across YRDSB continue to celebrate each other and honor the many traditions celebrated this time of year. Another example, recently at Thornhill Secondary Schools, they hosted the Winter Lights, a unity and diversity celebration, an event with an inclusive celebratory atmosphere that celebrated the vibrant cultural diversity across the York Region District School Board. The event emphasized unity, belonging, and community connection during the winter season. Students and staff continue to demonstrate care and compassion by supporting numerous initiatives across our district. Many have food bank collections taking place in schools and departments that make a meaningful difference to those in need. And once again, we are partnering with the York Regional Police 29th Annual Holiday Heroes Campaign by hosting toy, food, and essential drives to support community members across York Region. And these acts of kindness and compassion reflect the spirit of the season and the spirit of our staff and our students and our families across our system. As everyone is aware, our schools will close on December 19th and reopen in January 5, 2026, whether students, families, staff, and trustees celebrate Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, welcome the new year. We wish everyone a safe and joyful holiday season. Your contributions to the achievement and well-being of our students throughout 2025 are continuously deeply appreciated. And we have much work to do in 2026, and we look forward to 2026 and wish everyone a safe holiday season and all the best in 2026. Thank you, Mr. Chair. That concludes my report for this month.
Thank you, Mr. Director. Hearing the work done operationally across the board truly demonstrate the commitment that we put together. When you were saying that you hear the theme of a lot of community partnership, 100% agree. And hearing the report that you were bringing and reflecting on minutes from one of our advisory committees, I just want to acknowledge that we want all students to be successful. We want to ensure that all students of all identities are being treated with equitable opportunity to success. And thank you very much. Recognizing the EQAO, we have a solid result coming out. However, I want to say that we definitely will continue to do our best for each CEC so that we can continue to be the province leading school board all around. Thank you so much for the report, and it is displayed on page 7 to page 11 that general public can take a look at all the work that has been done throughout the system operationally. Thank you very much, Mr. Director. Okay, moving along to item number 12, approval of board meeting minutes. We have two sets, page 13 to 19. Is our November 4th board public sessions, and page 21 to 24, December 1st inaugural meeting found on pages 21 to 24 have been distributed to all trustees. These are regular board meeting minutes. I do not need to approve, and we will moving along to the routine presentation of minutes, page 25 to 152 of the agenda package, which covers Policy and Bylaw Standing Committee, November 4th, page 25 to 79. Learning, Equity, and Wellbeing Standing Committees, November 18th, 81 to 84. We have one item as a non-routine that we will pull off routine. The next routine item is Audit Committee, November 24th, 2025, 85 to page 86. Finance and Property Standing Committee, page 87 to 88. And Governance and Board Organization Committee, page 89 to 152. Just want to give a very few highlight from all the committee minutes for the regular routine. Over the past month, we have a couple of delegation on Policy 602 on speaker vetting. We have a delegation on busing and transportation. On one of the Learning Equity Committee, we received the Human Rights Office annual report for the year 2024, 2025. We received the annual accessibility report. And on the other committee, we have received some proposed French immersion boundary changes and some regular proposed school changes boundary for September 2026 for the year to come. So we want to make sure that the community is aware that all this operational update that we are implementing to ensure that a student get the best education. We have the approved the audited financial statement for 2024-2025 as the audit committees, and in the GBOC meeting, we have received the 2024-2025 Integrity Commissioner report, and also last Monday, thank you very much to the colleagues and the members of the public. We have our organizational meeting. I just want to thank for all the standing chair and leadership role, and I want to welcome and congratulate to all the standing chair and new organizational structure. Congratulations to Trustee Klosowski, to the Finance and Property. Congratulations to Cindy Lian again on the Learning Equity. Congratulations to Trustee Michael Chen on the re-election on the Policy and Bylaw. To Trustee Mahmood and Trustee Dr. Elizabeth Sinclair continue to serve on the OPSPA Voting Board of Director, and to my colleagues, Trustee McCarthy as the Vice Chair, and humbly to assume the role for the Chair again for 2025-2026. I think we also, from the last financial meeting, although it is end of the calendar year, we are already planning ahead for 2026-2027 budget development process, which will be forthcoming for the community member to put in their input. There are some construction on certain new elementary school, which is undergoing, and we continue to advocate for the board capital priority for everyone here attending YRDSB. So that is some of the highlight, which is all highlighted in the regular minutes that we are receiving. So I am going to approve all the routine recommendation are here for our approval as one consent motion. Trustees, without objection, the routine recommendation shall be adopted. Are there any objection? Hearing and seeing none, thank you very much. We will move along to agenda item number 13B, non-routine recommendation number 1. As a result from community delegation, Huron Heights, Arts, Huron busing from the Learning, Equity, and Wellbeing Standing Committee minutes, November 18, 2025. Recommendation number 1, community delegation, Huron Heights, Art, Huron busing from the Learning, Equity, and Wellbeing Standing Committee's minutes, November 18, 2025, has been taken off routine. And at this point, it has been moved that the presentation be referred to the Director of Education for follow-up with the delegation by assigned staff, and that the Learning, Equity, and Wellbeing Standing Committee requests an information report from staff be presented at a subsequent meeting regarding this delegation. Is there any debate for this one here? Trustee Butterworth, the chair recognizes.
Thank you, Chair. I would like to move to add that the information report contains reference to the following related transportation items. Number 1, implementing local weather zones so that bus transportation operations may be suspended or canceled in specific areas while minimizing disruption to other areas. Number 2, exploring the need to revise board procedure regarding inclement weather events so that changes can be implemented as soon as possible, including the involvement of our coterminous board, the Catholic Board, to ensure standardized practices. Number 3, ensuring that the board issues timely and clear communication to affected schools, parents, students, staff, and community partners regarding inclement weather events in a specific zone, including clear instructions of responsibilities of affected individuals during an inclement weather day. And number 4, consulting with the Ministry of Transportation, regional transportation planners, and those responsible for municipal roads in creating transportation areas and when suspending or canceling transportation due to inclement weather events.
Thank you, Trustee Butterworth. Any second to, this is an amendment to the original recommendation that carry out from the Lucy meeting. And Trustee Butterworth want to move the following addition to the amendment to the original recommendation. Any seconder, please? Okay, I am recognizing Trustee Cohen. Thank you very much. Is there any debate to the amendment? As the chair recognized, Trustee Butterworth had mentioned aforementioned amendment.
Do you want me to comment? Thank you. I would just like to say I'm bringing this forth because of the day on Friday, November the 28th, where one of my areas, Georgina, and part of East Gwillimbury experienced quite a day with the amount of snow, at least 2 feet of snow. And as a result of that, we experienced a lot of issues in terms of our busing. Buses couldn't get on municipal roads. We were very concerned a lot of parking lots, which, I realize there's a lot of it's out of our control, but we're not plowed. The town of Georgina issued a weather advisory saying they could not meet their obligations to clear municipal roads. So I heard from many, many people, and from this, I feel it's important that we look at the zones. Other boards do have them. I think it's important that, you know, we let our families and our staff know that this is, you know, we are very concerned about safety. And I think by doing the zone piece, we can do this for those areas, especially Georgina, which has the whole lake effect and so on, and gets lots of snow. That we, you know, we're listening. We're listening to our constituents, we're listening to our families, we're listening to our staff, and that includes our bus drivers, our crossing guards, and so on. I've also been in contact with my Catholic counterpart, and she experienced the same level of concern, and we decided that we needed to do something, so that's where we're at with this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Trustee Butterworth. Any other comment? Trustee Sinclair.
I'd further like to recommend and second or third or fourth it. I'm surprised that we haven't got it because we're such a large area, large board, that what's happening up north don't necessarily happen in Vaughan and Maple. So I definitely recommend that we have some kind of zoning so that it's not one size fits all, but if it's snowing in Maple, I would hope, and it's not snowing in Georgina, that Georgina students get to go to school, even if Maple students don't. So I would definitely in favor of this motion.
Thank you, Trustee Dr. Sinclair. We are dealing with Trustee Mahmood, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm looking at the amendment. There's certain things I just want to make sure that I fully support, for example, the idea of having regional zones, because that's, I think we have seen it over the last number of years where we see the challenges in certain zones, and then inclement weather rule does not apply all across the region, especially in York region, because we're so spread out. But on number 4, consulting with the Ministry of Transportation, region transportation planners, and those responsible for municipal roads in creating transportation areas, and when suspending or canceling transportation due to inclement weather events. Is it not currently the practice as well, where we do consult with number of these agencies when we are calling an inclement weather? If I can get some idea on that through you, from the staff, please.
Thanks, Trustee Mahmood, for your comment on the fourth bullet that has been stated by Trustee Butterworth. I will have Mr. Director to take that before we take the motion or vote on any other comments.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, Trustee Mahmood, so we have 9 municipalities in York Region, including the region of York would be the 10th partner that we communicate with. AD Maharaj can give greater detail on the consultation, but yes, that is a significant part of the consultation in regard to when transportation cancellations are considered. AD Maharaj, would you like to share a little bit around that process?
Thank you, Mr. Director, and through you, Mr. Chair. On an inclement weather day, the process actually can start the day before if we're weather tracking and weather watching. Usually at about 4:30 in the morning, we're liaising with the region. We're looking at traffic cameras to get a sense of what the road conditions are. We're talking to our school bus operators who are also consulting with local fire halls, et cetera. So it's a large group of folks who provide input before that inclement weather decision is made. And a big part of that conversation, of course, is with our coterminous board, because we share busing, so both boards make the same decision. And if it's a severe weather inclement day, then it's an even broader conversation that's going outside of York Region to see what other boards in the GTA are doing. So it is a long process. It can start the day before if we know there's a weather system coming in with spot checks, because on the rare occasion, we're actually able to make the call the day before. But that's a rare occasion. Other than that, from about 4:30 in the morning, we're pushing to make a decision by 6 a.m.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for getting that explanation. Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Director, and thanks, Trustee Mahmood. Trustee Butterworth.
If I could follow up on Edie Maharaj's comment, I know the part about the Ministry of Transportation and the regional part is there, but I know the town of Georgina says that they were not consulted, and they would like to be because they could give in this particular case, I'm speaking specifically here, that they could have let us know that, our municipal roads were not clear. And so they've asked and they've shared a letter that they would like to be part of, be consulted because they would have input on that. So that's why that piece is in that motion. Thank you.
Any further comment? Thank you. If amended, Trustee Sinclair.
Sorry, Mr. Chair. Just a question. I was under the impression that, and I might be wrong, and there might have been change, that the director, once we're going to cancel buses, have to inform somebody at the ministry. Is that still not the case?
Mr. Director.
In our weekly report, we do inform the Ministry of cancellations for transportation services like this. We have weekly communications with ministry staff on a number of events that take place across on a weekly basis. So you are correct. As far as localized decision-making, when we are canceling buses, they're not, as A.D. Maharaj has described the process, they're not engaged in that level of localized decision-making. It's informing in our weekly summary program.
Okay. I didn't quite get all of Maharaj's explanation because of my lack of hearing. However, I just wanted to clarify because I was under the impression that the director had to inform somebody at the ministry. So
it is a part of
number 4 is quite appropriate then to have there.
Number 4 is we will work through number 4. Yes, the information in number 4 is helpful for staff as we work through. And recognizing in York Region, we have 2 major transportation corridors of the 404 and Highway 400 series. And so if we ever have transportation routes on those, which are not a daily occurrence, but we may have, we want to make sure that information is considered as well.
I know this because it used to be my responsibility to have to make the phone call. The rookie superintendent always got that early morning call to do. So I just thought I'd let you guys know that I used to have to make that phone call, wake up early just to watch the weather. And for those of you who know me, waking up early was never my thing. So it was punishment for me.
Through you, Mr. Chair, thank you, Dr. Sinclair, for sharing that experience, because yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sinclair. And that's, I want to recognize Trustee Cohen first before I give my comment.
Thanks, Chair. I was just wondering, is the weather god up there able to isolate, Georgina's going to be bad and this area is going to be okay, and is it a broad, is it a broad call for what area is going to be bad? I know that the pilots have a very good way of knowing weather, but I don't even know if they can tell you if Georgina's going to be bad and this area is going to be okay. I really don't know. So are we being realistic? I support this completely, but are we being realistic in that we can get that information?
I'll take this through you, Mr. Chair. I think that this is a very appropriate step to look, to look at particular weather and patterns, especially, I couldn't describe it any better than Trustee Butterworth described 2 Fridays ago what we all experienced. And Mr. Chair, I may advance this a little bit, and I don't want AD Maharaj to throw anything at me, if I may invite her, because work has already begun. Because we recognize that this weather pattern, as you've described, and I can't give you any detailed information as a meteorologist. I can give a lot of opinion about meteorologists, but no. This is a very appropriate step, and I think as Trustee Butterworth has described what we all experienced 2 weeks ago very, very well, AD Maharaj, I might give you the opportunity now to share a little bit about the work that I think is taking place.
Thank you, Mr. Director, and through you, Mr. Chair. Staff have already begun work on localized bus transportation cancellations, and we've been working with our co-terminus board as well as Student Transportation Services of York Region. In fact, tonight the Catholic Board received a report at their Corporate Services Committee that talks about running a pilot starting in January, where we would be looking at a Georgina area. And we're working with our school bus operators to work out what that would look like. I think folks just need to understand that part of the issue for us with zones is that we do have routes that start in Georgina and run across other areas of the region, which means when you cancel the route and it starts in Georgina, you're impacting students who may be waiting for that same bus in, for example, in Newmarket. And so Newmarket does not have inclement weather, but Georgina does. The bus route is then impacted. And I think that's been the complication in the past, is in trying to configure routes that wouldn't cross different zones. What we've decided is the routes will stay as they are, and Niall Smith has been working with our school bus operators to create a zone above Ravenshoe. So Ravenshoe would be the north, anything below that. So even if the Georgina portion of the route is canceled, the balance of the route would operate, provided there's no inclement weather in the southern part for that day. So that's what we're looking at. We anticipate messaging to parents between now and January 5th and having the pilot ready to go for January 5th. We expect that there will be some bumps as we implement this, as parents become accustomed to which part of the area they are, but we're working through all of that. So work has started. So to Trustee Butterworth's request, that we will be a report back to Lucy in January, but thank you for the opportunity to share, because we are looking at launching the pilot for January 5th.
Thank you, AD Maharaj. Director.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I think this is an important first step as we look at this, and as Trustee Butterworth has described the situation, and thank you, AD Maharaj, for advancing the work and working with your leadership in working with our co-terminus board and transportation services to advance this. We know there's much work, but lots of work ahead on this, but a very important matter. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I don't see any further comment. I just want to offer my comment as trustee that thank you, Trustee Butterworth. We have experienced the winter weather, and admittedly that our district school board is very unique because of our geographic coverage for 9 municipalities. That is a lot. This is a work to be done, which is undergoing already to explore this local weather zones. It could be a lot of time it is Regina, but also today I have to shuffle a couple centimeters of snow in Markham as well before I coming to the board meeting. So I think it is a right pathway that we are going to look at this from a staff perspective, operationally, to allow us. I think as a board of trustees, we can only bring in the concerns, but the staff here helping us to navigate through how to best serve for our student safety, well-being, also looking at the attendance, try to, we are not encouraging that, but when it comes to that point that we need, that is the, Ms. Director, under your leadership, the decision together with the Transportation Department, together with our coterminous Catholic board. So it is, I'm glad to hear from A.D. Maharaj that our coterminous board is looking into this as a reflection of what we are discussing as well. So I still need to put this on a vote, so I'll read the following. The question is on the amendment to add, as displayed on the screen. If adopted, the main motion shall read as projected on the screen. So all those in favor of this amendment, together with the main carryover from the Lucy, please unmute your microphone and say yes. And those who oppose, just say no. Go ahead.
Yes.
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 Trustee Wright, yes.
Trustee Low, yes. Trustee Michael Chen, yes.
Trustee Carolyn Butterworth, yes.
Trustee McCarthy, yes.
I think the yes have it. The amendment is adopted. The question is now on the main motion as amended. I'll read again the main motion, that the presentation will refer to the Director of Education for follow-up with the delegation by assigned staff, and that Learning Equity and Wellbeing Standing Committee requests an information report from staff be presented at a subsequent meeting regarding this delegation. Further resolve that the information report contains the reference to the following related transportation item. Number one, implementing local weather zones so that bus transportation operation may be suspended or canceled in specific areas while minimizing disruption to other areas. Number two, exploring the need to revise and procedure regarding inclement weather events so that changes can be implemented as soon as possible, including the involvement of the coterminous Catholic board to ensure standardized practices. Number three, ensure that the board issue timely and clear communication to affected schools, parents, students, staff, and community partners regarding inclement weather event in a specific zone, including clear instruction of responsibilities of affected individuals during an inclement weather day. And number four, consulting with Ministry of Transportation, regional transportation planners, and those responsible for municipal roads in creating transportation areas, and when suspending or canceling transportation due to inclement weather event. Thank you, Trustee, for this great discussion. I truly appreciate that. So all of those in favor for the amended motion, can I, any opposed? Thank you very much, Trustee, for your support for this. The amended motion is adopted for recommendation to Lucy. Thank you. Great. So,
may I just congratulate Trustee Butterworth on bringing her first motion to the board?
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Sinclair, for your great sentiment. Thank you. Appreciate that. We are not done yet. We are in receipt of the minutes for the advisory committees on page 155 to 165. So, namely, SEAC 155 to 159, November the 6th, and 161 to 165, November the 13th. I just want to highlight from what we heard tonight from the director and from the applause. Through the SEAC meetings, we have a very, very strong student success presentation. I just want to highlight it for the members of the public. Multiple members from the SEAC have commended the importance of connecting students and guardians council to discuss pathway. We also suggest that committee members and guardian special education student success education work collaborative to student experiential learning opportunity to students with special education needs. I think this is very important for all students with special education needs. I just want to amend this spirit to the entire student body, and I truly appreciate that what coming out from the SEAC is always a great learning item for us. So thank you very much. And the rest will be as written in the minutes as highlighted on the 2 advisory committees. Moving along, we do not have any direct new business to discuss at this time, as most of our work are able to successfully advance through our standing committees and advisory committees, so thank you. Meetings and events on page 167, December 2025 and January 2026 are here for our information. This is the last public board meeting for the calendar year. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I just want to say thank you very much to the members of the public, to the staff, to our entire education system, in the classroom, in our central office, within the school. I want to thank you for the Board of Trustees that you are providing excellent leadership for our student achievement and well-being and ensuring we have an inclusive education. I just want to wish everybody, it's another year comes very, very fast. I want to wish everybody who celebrate Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and Merry Christmas to all, and I wish you a very, very Happy New Year before our February public board meeting. Have a very great evening. As there's no further business, this public meeting for December the 9th public board meeting is adjourned at 9:08 p.m. Have a great evening. Thank you. Very well.